Greetings all you fellow Spud enthusiasts, and welcome back to Wandering Village with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to the day where finally we treat the Onbu correctly, we get it to trust us, and everything will go completely according to plan. Now, before we get anything sorted, there is one very important thing I need to say. Now, in the previous video, a lot of you noticed this, that the bile collectors were in fact hurting the Onbu and making it trust me far, far less. And apparently, I wasn't the only one who made this mistake of not noticing that, because now the bile extractor specifically tells you that it does that. And that's the reason why I didn't notice. Everything else that takes away the health and the trust, it does specifically say. Things like the deep quarry, it tells you. Things like the blood extractor, even the things like... where are you? The one for the food. The feeding pump, when you're making it, it tells you it hurts it. So although it makes sense it was hurting it, I just didn't put two and two together, and I didn't notice the health bar since I was trying to focus on so many other things, and apparently I can't focus on more than maybe 3 things at a time at maximum. Yeah, it's more of a me problem, but still, we're no longer going to be using the bile extractors, at least in the future, a lot of them. We do then need another source of fuel for our flamethrowers for when we eventually get mushrooms growing on the back of this poor creature, and so we're going to have to make the dung collector and the compost heap, which I currently don't have access to. But once we have those two, we have a far safer way to make our flamethrowers, through the glorious power of poop. And now we continue on, and hopefully soon we can make friends with the Onbu. Look, I'm even learning how to give it pats. Your scavengers encounter a small group of people from a nearby hideout exploring the settlement. They ask for a trade. We'll give them some water, we have loads spare. We get 1 knowledge, 8 iron, and 10 glass, and that brings me to what I think should be our final goal today, to build some of the more advanced buildings. Hey everyone, Future Lathrix here, just to say a huge thank you to everyone who supported the first episode of The Wandering Village. I am absolutely adoring this game, and now I've fixed a lot of the problems I made in the first episode, I love it even more. And honestly, all of the positivity, the likes and the comments really do mean a lot to me. YouTube is particularly bad when it comes to posting variety content, and as you can see, the first video didn't do particularly well, but I love recording this, so likes, comments, all that good stuff, interaction really helps out and allows me to continue to make variety content on the channel rather than just sticking to 1 or 2 games. It's what I love to do, it's the reason I made the channel in the very first place, and thank you so much for your support so far. And now, onwards into the video where I swear the Onbu is going to have a much better time. In comparison to last time where I stole its internal fluids to make flamethrower fuel. Things like the cottages, which can have 4 villagers and make them very, very happy. The scout tower, the ability to start making glass and use iron and everything else. So the iron furnace, the glass blower, which of course is needed for these buildings. And of course, finally, stone roads, making our villagers faster. I also need to start moving stuff around and making it a bit more efficient. At the moment, it's just kind of in place there because we had limited space and limited resources. I think once I get the stone roads, that's when I need to start shifting things around a bit. Hopefully. Well, the Onbu fell asleep, but I am apparently now going to pat it. Yep. You can tell he's overjoyed by that. I wonder if that just did absolutely nothing because they were asleep. The timing was very, very poor. We're now growing some corn, so even with corn, it seems like you don't need all of the fields to make the farm completely efficient, because, well, there's still plenty I could have had if I built it over here. You know, I think that would look really nice, so what I think I should do is build, eventually, the stone road up here, have the farms over here, have all the crops growing to the left, and then eventually the windmill and the bakery over here as well. That would be really good. Okay, don't need as many herbalists now. What I would like is more people in this kitchen, converting corn into its processed form, which I'm now realising doesn't increase the amount, only the quality. Still, people want their good food and I'm going to make it for them. Because, yeah, food variety is a bit poor right now, because we only have the processed berries. Eventually, they'll have the luxury of bread! After a long walk, the party passes a muddy spot in the desert. A brave scavenger wants to get a better look and inspects it. Seconds later, they are knee-deep in quicksand. It's too dangerous to go in. Send the rest of the party to look for something to pull out their friend. 40 water. Well, good to know I should always go with the sand options when they're available, because there's a very small chance I'll get a big old blob of water. The Onbu did as we commanded, and so we're giving it a little pet. Yay. Happy Spud. I finally bothered to build a new research hut, and it's taken us from 100% research speed to 140. So, the next ones aren't worth as much as the original scientists, but still, anything to speed things up because it's taking way too long to get anything at the moment. I want quarries to take away these boulders, I now have a sawmill so I can take away these giant trunks, and of course get loads of resources in the process. And sadly, that's the corn now done. It can only survive in the hot temperatures. We're now entering a more normal biome. And so we need to grow beets instead. So these are just going to stop growing altogether, aren't they? Okay, so that means I need to harvest them to get rid of them. And I'm sure this happens automatically, but I'm going to just make sure that gets rid of nice and quickly. Yep, even our general workers are here to remove them. Perfect. Oh, Onbu, you didn't. Please stand up. It was sleeping in a high toxicity area right next to the sleeping area. I thought it would just get there naturally. Come on. Just a little bit further. Tiny, tiny bit. Just had a poop, that's fine. Okay. Thank you for accepting my commands. Now we don't get loads of people suddenly poisoned. 2 people got badly poisoned. Oh, that was because of the scavengers. Nope. Apparently we managed to avoid anyone getting properly poisoned. That's good. It's nice to have the village happy now. So we have one of our population currently poisoned, but everyone else is good to go. That one poisoned person I'm sure is soon to be seen by a doctor. Our healthcare is second to none. And now we're back in the desert, because that's where the Onbu wanted to go, and despite petting him a lot, still not trusting me after the whole organ harvesting thing, which is fair, honestly. So I'm going to continue to feed him and pet him, and I'm sure soon enough he'll actually start listening to me once in a while, before something bad happens. Also now, building quarries. We have our corn being grown again, and our next big project, the dung collector and compost heap. That way we'll never have to activate these bile collectors again, or we can make something else over here. I'm also researching the warehouse, so I can then get stone roads. Having everything more efficient around here would be great. First, better roads, then better positioning of the buildings. Really, though, we just need more people. So any nomads I see, I'm definitely going to go for. Speaking of more settlers, welcome. I really do love the art style in this game so much. Even the buildings which aren't permanent, like the quarries, because once this is done, you'll actually have to remove the quarry since it is utterly useless then. Just look absolutely fantastic. We've also got to the point now where there's enough people, but it feels like a proper village. It feels like a proper community. It looks alive now. Lovely. Sadly, Spud still won't listen to me, though. I want to go south to get these nomads, and he didn't listen, so he could go either way. Old machine. Arriving at the site, an old stone cutting saw looks like it could still be working. Normally I'd go with this one, but let's just try turning it on. Very nice. Starting to be a bit more risky with these things now since we have a lot more people to throw around. Sounds a bit brutal, because it is. Thankfully the Onbu listened to me, so we are going south, which is great because we were running out of stone, and well, here's lots and lots of quarries. Ooh. Looking for protection from the sun, your scavengers walk under a cliff formation. There you find a tribe performing a dance ritual. Yeah, sure, here, have some water. And we get some corn for it. Probably not the best thing right now since we are in a desert, but sure. As thought with our quarry, we really don't need that stone, but there's not much else for us to get. And we're in a nice safe place for the Onbu to have a nap. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to plop down a warehouse here. Let's put it here so we can continue to have the road. We're very close to getting stone roads as well, which will require stone slabs, I believe. So I've got 3 people now just constantly making slabs, even if we don't need them elsewhere. Great, the dung collector is now here. So the next time he goes to the toilet, we collect dung. Then, once we have the compost heap, we can start producing some fuel for our dangerous-looking decontaminators. We have so much corn. It's a safe place to sit, and there's some nomads. The Onbu finally listened to me. The compost heap is up and running. Oh yeah, we can actually make compost from the compost heap. I know that's the obvious thing, but I just want weaponry. I want huge stockpiles of this stuff, because I am terrified of the poison mushrooms. In the demo, you are forced to go through some of the clouds, and it is horrible. We are starting to get a little bit low on water, though. Oh, no, no, please lie down. Stay there, stay there. Almost there. And here's our first sets of the stone. Wow, look at the speed difference with the stone road versus no road. Zoom! Zoom! How much faster than the regular road? Oh, you're significantly faster than the regular road as well. That's great. Who needs efficient building if you just have everything faster? Come on. You stay there. Teamwork makes the dream work. So we've had this event before, Black Waters. We had this in the very first episode, and we better not drink it, and it turns out it wasn't actually a problem. Let's take a sip, though. Let's see what happens if we sip from it. Ooh. Not only is the water tasty, it also has an energizing effect on your scavengers. Is this due to the minerals in the surrounding soil? High productivity is triggered. The villagers have high morale due to the recent incident. Whoa, that is lovely. So that means it's more everything, I think. Note to self, always drink murky water when you find it. Don't do that at home, by the way. Ooh, scorching sands. Also, apparently there's sands that can hurt the Onbu. I did not know that before. Yeah, don't do that at home, kids, but when you're on an Onbu, sure. Drink the murky water. Sadly, this time there was nowhere safe for our Onbu to get some sleep, so we have been poisoned here, just sitting here with a medium amount of poison. Yeah, it keeps on happening. Oh, although right now we've pretty much dealt with it, only one poisoned. I've got 3 doctors on the case, and everyone is working as an herbalist if I can help that. So, things are okay. I'm saying that a lot lately. Things are okay. Things are alright. It's like I'm trying to convince myself or something. Almost out of things to grab. Oh, I didn't notice the far closer dune. Well, I can grab that next. All the sand, even though we can't use it right now. I'm also building a warehouse in the center here, because this is where I'm going to have all of my stone cutters and carpenters and everything forever. So I might as well have the main warehouse there. Soon we'll be able to have the glass blower. We just got the iron furnace, but we don't have the tech yet for the glass blower. But once we have that, we can of course build those two, and then we can build the cottage and the scout tower. I'll be happy if we at least get these two up and running by the end of the video. And some better farms. Not that we really need that either. We just, again, more people is needed. We're building all this extra infrastructure, but honestly, we're okay as it is. We can go indefinitely as long as we don't end up being utterly destroyed by storms or fungi. So that's interesting. With the warehouse, we can see these things. The tranquilizer, the painkillers, and the energy booster. So the energy booster increases heart rate and grants a small amount of energy for the Onbu. The painkillers give them more resistance to taking damage, and the tranquilizer slows down the heart rate. That's all the injector stuff, which again, I'm probably not going to build. Well, I'll probably build it in the very, very end, but for now we're alright. Okay, we want to run right now. Thank you for accepting my command. It's very nice having him do what I say. It must be said. I'm also getting ready to build one of the next bits of industry, which will be the iron furnace right here. Sadly, this will be taking out one of the iron spikes, but I like the idea of all the industry being in the center here. Here's our main warehouse. We have the 2 carpenters. Oh, yeah, we don't need the mineral storage anymore, do we? The regular material storage, so I'll move those as well. Still gonna need to move the Onbu spike, though. But yeah, these can only hold 30 of each. This thing's holding 250 of each, so these in the very center, not needed. I wish you could spin things around. I could build this without destroying the spike if I move some stuff around. Anyway, doesn't matter too much. I'm sorry, but that spike is going to have to move. Ooh. That is a spore cloud. It's got a long reach, so as long as we don't run towards it, I think we'll be fine. Since he's about to be a little bit upset by me taking that one spike out, I've just made sure to feed him. Also, the audio's just stopped. That's interesting. I'll fix that in just a moment. But yeah, he's now sitting down, so I'll just make sure he stays here. Keep feeding him and petting him and everything else, and he should stay put until the cloud is gone. Wow, there are spore clouds everywhere now, and yet we are being poisoned by sitting here, but it's much better than having the spore cloud hit, which then causes poisonous plants, which can destroy trees and crops and everything else, which we really, really don't want. The iron furnace has been created. Wonderful. Proper industry now. Okay, the small spore cloud has moved. Onbu, if you would like to walk, that'd be great. And there's a nice sleeping spot soon, which is safe for all of us. So the next thing, I need to stop doing that. The next thing then is the glass blower, which will take 2 knowledge. We don't have that currently. Is there anything else we can even research while we wait? We could grab the windmill. We could start harvesting wheat. Okay, yeah, let's grab that instead then. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. Can I cancel it? No. Looks like it's already been spent. Well, that's a shame. Really wanted to get the other industry up and running, and then next episode we could have finished off the farming. Because honestly, I feel like we're getting quite close to the end of this. Oh, do not sit down. I mean, it's going to take ages to come back, but still, it's so close. We are so tired. Let's see if we can get there. If not, it's okay. Just get out of the spore cloud's little patrol. Patrol? I belched. Well, we've managed to make it. So we've pet the Onbu, and now we're going to cure its health. Being so tired did hurt it a little bit. Got loads of food ready for it as well for when it wakes up. A very, very happy spud. Well, I'm now seeing a big bonus to wheat. It can grow in hot, or cold, or neutral temperatures. Beets can only grow in cold and neutral. Cacti only in hot, corn only in hot. I don't think they can eat the wheat as it is though, right? Yeah, the wheat isn't even popping up as a resource on top here. So I think then what we'll need to do is... yeah, there's the bread. I think flour somewhere as well. Okay, so for now, we'll just do corn. But yeah, I think wheat is going to be the end food source. It's going to be more complex. It needs the windmill and everything else. But yeah, that's definitely what we're after eventually, the wheat. We're losing a little bit of food, but none of our berry places are currently saturated, so that's fine. Starting to be very, very happy once I see the shrines. And now to pat the Onbu. Yeah, there we go. Where's the nomad's path? I can't see the pathing dots. Oh, it's going this way. Interesting. We're finally out of water. It turns out going into a desert multiple times in a row was a bad idea. So going north is bad because there's the spore cloud. I probably can't wait for the nomads because of our lack of water right now. I don't know what's to the south. On the upside, I am now building for the next time we end up in way too many deserts. So loads of water tanks here, loads of air wells. This is our lovely water selection, and then our farms are going to be here on the left of it, and then down here, I guess. Well, the kitchen's already here, so I guess I'll put the windmills here. Yeah, that makes sense. To me, at least. And that's the important thing. It's not like I'm recording this for a video or something. That would be mad. Built a little food stand, so the people working down here are nice and happy. And look, the Onbu's nice and happy as well. Didn't mean to do that, but you know what? You get some extra food today because you're being adorable. Oh dear. Okay. I wish I could walk around that somehow or something. Okay, decontaminators. Please get all of your butts ready. I'm gonna turn off for the time being. Food actually isn't doing great right now. I just started farming again over here. Look at all this water we have forever and ever. Okay, carpenters, you are off. Onbu kitchen, mycologists, general workers. I can't turn you off, you're already doing things. Yeah, I still need the herbs though, I need all 3 doctors as well, I'm imagining. Can we at least get most of them? Okay, it's gonna be a lot of decontaminators now up and running. Okay, well obviously what I need to do is run. I'm gonna pet the Onbu during the chaos. He's already good for poison, right? Yeah, okay. Anything else I can turn off, which I really don't need just for the time being? Yeah, all general workers are off now. Vegan trebuchet's off. When I can, I'll turn off the scavenger huts. Actually, I might have been able to stop that one even though it had started. And here is disease! Strong poisonous air greatly increases toxicity. Yep, the exterminators are running around. As you can see, poison is in the air. And on the ground and absolutely everywhere. I'm very glad I have so many of these things right now. We already out of it? Okay, walk. I'm so glad I built all of these in the past. That was dealt with so quickly. Even now there's a few little patches of poison here and there. So it looks like from here on, I can't really dodge them. There's the poison forests. What's the mysterious formation? I want to zoom in over there. What is that? I mean, we could check it out. I'm far too curious. I need to know what that is. Okay, we can disable the decontaminators now. Leave one on just in case there are a few more patches. Yep, there's still a few more patches. Let them deal with that. Turn everything else back on. Don't really need any more wooden planks. You know what? Actually, the carpenter can stay off. Yeah, got some wheat now on a side note, but we can't really do anything with it. I started growing wheat before realizing I hadn't yet researched the bakery. We do have the windmills for afterwards. We just need one more tech, then we can research the bakery. We now have that. No, don't. We still only have 1. So as soon as we get 1 more knowledge, so 1 more shrine, then we can make the bakery, and that'll be our main food source. But for now, we're gonna have 2 farms, both producing lots and lots of beets. No tools available. Oh, didn't really want you to make compost. There you go. Do need some more food. How's the poison? 1 person poisoned. I'll turn off the last exterminator, the decontaminator, once I see them just chilling around the base. Couple over here. Do I need more? Even now? No, 5 should be more than enough. Onbu is mildly poisoned. So, the game just got a bit more difficult. The Onbu is so happy. But the whole area is so very toxic. As you can see on the ground, it's all poison there. If he lies down, it's on high toxicity. He did just have to sleep and we had to deal with that. Lots of people got poisoned. But it seems like only if you're in one of the forests or the poison spore clouds do you actually get all the growths. Speaking of which, we're going to have to run soon. I'm starting to think that the mysterious formation is not a good thing now I'm looking at it closer. Well, traces of the past. Petrified footprints of an Onbu several meters deep, marked surroundings. Last time I did that, I believe I got some poop this time. Stone. Okay. Please run. There we are. Highly toxic. Oh, poor baby. I've got just a single decontaminator up and running right now. Dare I spend more people on this? You know what? Yes, let's have a couple more. I am just so nervous about this. As soon as the poison starts taking hold, it's very difficult to get rid of. Oh, incoming the next thing. Look how happy the Onbu is. A dead Onbu. Truly a sad sight. This could have been our fate as well, but we managed to pull through, thanks to grit, cooperation, not least of all, your guidance. We should build something to commemorate our continued survival, a monument to cooperation. And it might even be a good opportunity for me to finally pass the torch of village leader to you once and for all. Oh, look in the background, there it is. Oh, yep, Onbu stopped cheering just then. Very high toxicity. Oh, that is the saddest thing. I kind of want to walk to get a better look at it, but also Onbu can keep moving. So what can we build then? It sounds like we might have a special building. There's definitely a poison forest to the south. We can't see what's to the north just yet. Still no shrines! I don't have the tech for the bakeries. It's so annoying. We could be making bread right now. Looks like the 7 exterminators were more than enough. Right, you need stone slabs to make the quarry. I did not realise that. Well, we've just reached day 100. Our people are doing great, everyone's happy, the Onbu is healthy and happy, everything is going according to plan. I did mess up a little bit with that, with the town planning in a few ways, honestly. But overall, I'm fairly happy with how everything went. I think there's probably one more episode in this in which we build the bakeries, the glass blowers, and the best level of housing, and then it's pretty much done. Getting to our final form of the village is all that's really left. So, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed today's video, and of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that The Wandering Village is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Next time, we finish off the village. It'll be sad to say goodbye to this game, but it is still in very active development, and I cannot wait to see what else is added in the future. One more to go, which I'll probably be recording very soon after this, or maybe I'll wait until the video's done. Not too sure. I do like the game. I'm waffling. I need some sleep, maybe. Good night.